Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. It's Angela the Traveling Crafter, and I am here with a collective haul that I'm hopeful will air tomorrow because I want to give you some updates as well. But first, let's go ahead and I'll give you a little story time with Angela. I am at our camper with Dave, and as you guys know, he travels for work, and he is in a town called Cedar Falls, Iowa. It's the home of the Panthers, University of Northern Iowa. And he's here for a long period of time. And I have not been here since he has started this gig. So I'm spending 2 weeks here. And I did bring some things for our live sale, which would have happened yesterday. You can go watch that replay. But I felt like I needed to supplement, and it was slim pickings, I'm just going to say. So I did find a few things, but I also found a couple things for myself as well. And I was getting frustrated, so I ended up going to Hobby Lobby. So I'll start with some of those things that I picked up. I did get a few little clearance items, and then stay tuned because I've got some updates and some things that are happening on my channel and others' channels that you will want to know about. These little bottles, I don't have any here, and so they were only 62 cents. So I picked up 2 to have here in my craft bag. These were not on clearance, and these were at Dollar Tree because I am participating in, I gotta get it out here. Let me just show you. Kara, and BB are hosting Paper Bag Junk Journal Prompt Challenge 2025 during the month of September. And I brought the things that I was working on with me, but I wanted a couple extra paper bags. I didn't have like just regular paper bags lying around. So luckily, these are the only 2 that they had there. And I think I'm just going to make do with what I brought. And I think it will work out pretty well. So on Sunday, look for a video where we'll be doing some things there, and there's all kinds of prompts. It's an open collaboration. Anybody can participate, but I think it's going to be fun. And what I'm creating with these is going to be part of what I will be, I think I'm going to do it as a giveaway during our October hashtag Prairie Girls Gather, which we'll be working on Holly Hobby, the Ginghams, Little House on the Prairie type of journals with Jonna from the Preppy Crafty Girl and Carol at Crinkle Path. So that kind of all ties together. I was trying to be efficient when I packed my things this time. They had these for 69 cents. And I don't know if you can tell, I have some other pom-poms, but these are more like yarn. And so I picked those up. I have not opened them up. I'm hoping they'll work to make some dangles and other goodies, so we'll see how that goes. I did pick up, we just did a Bible journaling sesh. It was the first one. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, and Carol hosted, and we had it have it all on our channels, all 4 of us. It was Hazel from Hazel and Knocket Design, myself, Jonna the Preppy Crafty Girl, and Carol at Crinkle Path. So I got these because I brought my Bible journaling along, and so I thought I could use those here for that. And let's see, what else? Oh, these I picked up. Ooh, where did I get these at? I can't remember. This must have been a Hobby Lobby too. Yeah, it was, because at $1.99 that wouldn't make sense at Dollar Tree. So not on sale, but I did pick these up for my Sesame Street journals. I think I'm getting there, guys. I think I'm getting pretty good ephemera stack. I have plenty of books, but I was lacking on the ephemera, so we'll see. And then I did pick up these for my Bible journal. They're just, they were 62 cents. They're called Hip Stamp Hooray, and they're just like the collegiate letters, so I got that. I got these, I don't know, it's got like order. It's just kind of a cool background stamp. It was 99 cents. This one, same, it's a background stamp, bunch of background stamps, and they were 74 cents. So I did pick up a couple things. Truth be told, the Hobby Lobby here in Cedar Falls, or maybe it's Waterloo, I'm not sure. The towns sit right next to each other. There wasn't a lot. So again, thrift stores were slim pickings, as was the shopping. And I did hop over to TJ Maxx because it was right next to Hobby Lobby, but really I was going to TJ Maxx first. Zenny needed a new bed for the camper because she didn't have one. So I picked one of those up, and I stopped in the stationery section, and they had this matching game, which was all nature. I did bring the rest. I didn't need all of them. I mean, because it's 52 pieces. So I kept these for myself for my nature journals, and then the other ones I sold with the box at the live sale. Well, hopefully I sold them at the sale. I'm filming this before, so there you go. A couple other little things I bought at Hobby Lobby, clearance wise. I got some houndstooth. I think this is red houndstooth and black houndstooth. I thought those were cute, and they were $1.24 each. I apologize. I started this video and I thought that they were done mowing. It's mowing day at the campground, and no, they started it back up, so sorry. These I spent a little bit more. They were $1.99 a piece, and I love using these plastic measuring tapes in my journals, and I love these colors. I think one fell out of my cart because I thought there was an orange one, but that's what I came home with. So I got those to take home with me. And then book-wise, I've been seeing everybody else. Junk Journal Joanne picked up some Pippi books. Cotty at the Brass Twig picked up an amazing Pippi book that I'm in love with. But I actually found two of them. These were at a Goodwill downtown in Cedar Falls. It was very small, not a lot of books. But when I checked out, the gal said, oh gosh, you bought books. We don't really sell very many of these, and so now I can bring some more out. Probably not, because I'm guessing because it's a collegiate town, they probably sell, they have lots of clothes, lots of shoes, lots of things like that. So that was kind of fun. Ouch. I did pick up, there was a whole box of these, like they were a set, and I am bringing some of them to the sale, but I kept two of them for myself because I thought these would be good for me to fussy cut. They're stickers, and they have been used, but I thought I could also make some ephemera and, you know, use the stickers for some of my varied journals, maybe even some of my Sesame Street journals. And so I picked those up because they're cute. I did get this. I've sold this one before, but I have like more like a bunch of, like, I'm trying to think. Words are not coming to me. I have How to Cut Your Own Hair book from the 60s or 70s. I have a bunch of things that are kind of cosmetology or beauty related. So I did grab another one of these for my use, and I think I may go through it while I'm here. We'll see. And use some of the things so when I do that journal, I can use those. I got this, which is A Year Starts Here. I loved this one because this is not that, it's 2015 or 2010 originally. But I liked it because it has each of the months, September or January through December, and the days of the week. So I thought this had some really good images I could use in the Sesame Street journal. So I will be working on doing some fussy cutting with that. This one I could not leave behind. I was so excited to get it. This will be great for an art journal. So this will definitely be a cover. It's called My Crayons Talk. And I loved the images. This is from, doesn't say, but I just thought they were so cute. So this will be fun. I've got a lot of art journals. And when I say art journals, I mean more like art related journals. Not that you have to use it for an art journal, but just super, super cute. I was trying to see if it had a date on it. It does not. And then this was another one that I got at that Goodwill downtown, and I almost jumped up and down about. As you might know, I have a degree in travel and tourism, and I love travel stuff. So this one will make a great travel journal, either for myself or to sell. It is from 1976. And I'm going to read this one because I didn't even look inside it when I bought it. I just was like, it's coming home with me. I got this one, which I think would be a cute, like, farmish journal for the Sesame Street series. I don't have this one. It's the City Worm and the Country Worm. And this is from 83, but this version was 1993. And I love that Slimy is featured. You know, Slimy doesn't get as much press as some of the other ones, so I was pretty excited about that one. I bought a bunch of it was a bundle of Happy Planner things because I use the big Happy Planner. Me and my big idea is the Happy Planner large one, so it's full size because I write really large. And so these two were in there. There was a bunch of, not a bunch, but probably 2 or 3 other smaller things in there. So I brought those to the sale, but these are what I was after. And then I got this one just for fussy cutting while I'm here because, like I said, I didn't bring a lot of that kind of stuff. So maybe I'll make some, you know, I have 2 weeks here and then the time just flies by. So when I think I'm going to get all of this done, I have no idea. This is another book I have never seen, but if you don't know, I'm a huge John Denver fan. Lots of stories to tell about Mr. John Denver, but this is a book by him and Christopher Canyon. So he and Christopher collaborated, and so it's he wrote the story obviously because of the song. And what I didn't realize until I got the book home is that the score and the CD is included, but this is not going to be used as a journal. It's going to be on my shelf, or I will save it for when someday I have some grandbabies. But aren't the images gorgeous? It really makes me want to bust out in song, but I won't. And then there's the score on the back. And then here's the CD, and then here's his story on the back. And this is, I believe, the illustrator. Isn't that cool? Oh, I was so excited. All right, now I need to move these books aside because this is full of a lot of things here. Let's see if I can go up a little bit so you can see better. Okay. This was a Goodwill find, not the same Goodwill, but a Goodwill. And it's really used for people to keep, for seamstresses or people that slow stitch or do fine, you know, small work, to keep all of their, wow, I'm stuck on something. All of their embroidery floss and things like that in. But I thought this would be good for me to use here, maybe to keep all my fussy cuts in, and I'll just add some of those sleeve protectors and use them and add them in here because it's 3-ring binders. And then I can put a couple of, like, you know, the books that I showed you after I've taken the pages out, just stick them in here and then start cutting them out. Or I could even put like Ziplocs in there too. I'm not sure that I'll use this piece, but we're leaving it for right now. This little spot over here would have been for your needles and such. It's got the felt in there. So that was fun. And then I just put a bunch of things in here that I'm going to be using while I'm here. So these are all vintage patterns. I have over 100 patterns coming today, this afternoon at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. It will be live. And I'm selling all those, but I wanted to keep a few so that I could make a few samples and maybe have those perhaps before tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. As well as these little cuties that I got. These I actually got. These weren't part of, these are newer. They weren't part of my vintage ones that I got. So I picked those up. I bought a bunch of greeting cards specifically because I saw this one and this one on the top, and I thought they'd be cute for the Prairie Girl journals. But then there was a few others. I need to send out a couple birthday cards, and I thought, well, I'll keep a few of these for myself. So those are the ones that I kept. There was this old Rexall Drug box or envelope in there. I just did keep that. These are the ones that I brought with for samples, which I need to put in another pile, to actually do before tomorrow's live sale so I could create some things and show folks what they can make with them. You know, it always helps. Same with this. Look at this pattern. It's in yellow. I thought that was really cool. So that is coming to a channel near you. It is so beautiful here, you guys. We've had weather in the 70s. Today is like one of those days that's just hardly any wind, and let me move this out of the way because there's a big glare on there and you don't want to have to see that. Oh, the other reason that I bought that one with those two prairie-like cards was, well, I didn't know this was in there, but this is like onion skin paper, so that was a bonus. But this is somebody's monogram, but I loved these envelopes, and I thought they would be fun to maybe use in that bag journal too. So those were in there as well. And then you probably, if you have young kids or grandkids, or you yourself like stuffies, you probably know what this is. This is a Jellycat bag, so the actual stuffy would have come in it. There's the logo for Jellycat. Very popular right now. My kids had them when they were little, and so I just kept this because I think it would actually make a really cute cover. It's got like the monkeys, like a sock monkey kind of look to it, so I thought, well, I could use it maybe for that. But inside here, I have just a few things that were in one of those bags. So I'm going to try to use these three with the with these to create this bag journal as well. Don't know what I'm doing with it, but I think it will be fun. And then there was just a few other things. I have some baby journals that I need to do. And this is just like, this is like a plastic. It's not like tissue paper. I'm not really sure what it is. So I just got those. I also found a bunch of vintage, this is more baby stuff, more vintage wrapping paper. And so I just grabbed a couple of those. This one goes with the daisy stuff and the baby stuff. Nothing too exciting, but I did bring a bunch of stuff from, to the live sale. So you'll see a lot of that too. This was kind of fun. This is not the bag that it came with, but, oh, maybe it was. So these are two things. I put a bunch of things together. It's like party decor, but it's very 80s. And so there were these in there. There were two of these. So I kept one of them because I think I can take it apart and do something fun with it. There was a big banner that said totally awesome. And then this little one that has all kinds of things. I didn't take it out. Totally rad and, 80s like. So I'll put this in with my 80s goodies. And then these I thought would be, maybe this is what came in here. Yeah, these were just the ones I kept. I sold all the rest of them. But this was kind of like classroom things, and it would have probably been enough for like all the kiddos. So I split them up just because I think that and sold some of these, but I think these would be cute for school days journals and such. So I got all of those, and then these I thought would make cool pages. Now they are slick, but is this all I have? Man. So I'm assuming, I don't know, there must be two. Yeah, so like here. How are you feeling? Anything you want to share with the class? But I thought somehow I could use these. I could cover up what I didn't like, but the colors went well with, obviously, these little die cuts. So I thought those would be kind of fun as well. Did I miss anything? Did I show you all? That went awfully fast, but there you go. That is what my haul consisted of. There were a few shops that I did not go to. Just because I was kind of at a point where I was like, I think I'm going to be done for the day. And so I may stop by and stop by some of those in the coming week, but I don't intend to do a whole lot of shopping. I think we forgot that it was actually Labor Day, and so we're gonna, that means Dave has a 4-day weekend. So I think we're gonna do some road trips, and that should be pretty fun. Let me make sure I didn't forget anything else. Oh, I mentioned September for Kara, Paper Confessions with Kara Mia and BB from BB's Closet Creation during the month of September. September 7th is going to be Carrie the Paper Monkey and Tracy Hines, aka Nanner Banana, doing mini playing card journals, and we're going to have at least 3 different ways to do those, so that'll be fun to watch, and it's always a good time to come to a live. I am the guest on Hazel from Hazel Anaka Designs, September 10th, Heart to Heart with Hazel. And if you don't already follow her, please go over. She does a great job interviewing, has some wonderful folks on there. So you won't want to miss that either. And once again, in October, we're prepping for our Prairie Girls Gather collaboration. So if you want to participate, start gathering those Prairie Girl items and join us for some fun. Until next time, friends, remember to take time to just be. We'll see you soon. Cheers.